Oh, look who it is. It's the smart asses. And I'm Mr. Know-It-All from the Mr. Know-It-All podcast. You're back for another all-new episode, 148. Today, me and Kellie Q get right into current events, and we're going to take a deep dive into this Franklin Saint Snowfall outcome. Definitely going to do that. Also, we're going to get into FreakNik and the Hulu documentary coming out. Some of y'all in trouble. Buckle up, get ready. Episode 148 is on its way.
200 on the dash, yeah, that's all I know. Peace beside me, and she bad, yeah, that's all I know. 24/7, I'm out here hustling in these streets. Like I ain't never, you know this shit ain't for the weak.
Nah.
Dolo when I ride, like it's all I know.
I know.
Cross me, I'ma slide, like it's all I know.
Niggas think they know me, they don't know me at all. You really foolish if you think I climb this high and I fall. Been through everything they said would come and break me for sure. They closed the window, changed the lock, so I broke right through the door. And you should know by now, defeat is what you take it as. I've been in the lab to get a bag like it was Breaking Bad. I come with the toast and crack a shell and then I'm breaking fast. Mr. Know-It-All is here, so don't you change the station, man.
I get to the bag like it's all I know. Been as far moving fast like it's all I know. 200 on the dash, yeah, that's all I know.
Happy birthday
Old head in the building.
to you.
It's me.
Happy birthday.
Shout a horn out for the kid. It's me. It is who I be. It is who I be.
Happy birthday,
Yep.
dear brother.
Mm-hmm.
You 40
Yes, I am.
years old.
And I've
40.
I've changed the number on the marquee. I'm no longer 30-something. I actually am a 40-year-old man. Sometimes I feel 40. If I eat too much and go to bed, I definitely feel 40. Like when you lay down and shit, you know what I'm saying? And the thing that your stomach do, and then when you get up, if you wake up and you still not hungry from the night before, and you know you didn't go crazy, like I ate like half a cheesesteak. Is that what happens to you when you get old? Your appetite gets like less. I had like half a chicken cheesesteak and some fries and like a cup of Sprite, and my stomach was on nigga.
He said a cup of Sprite.
What'd you want me to say? A glass of Sprite? A bottle of Sprite?
Bottle of Sprite.
I poured Sprite in a
just
cup.
some Sprite. Just some Sprite.
I can't say a cup.
A little bit of Sprite.
I can't say a cup of Sprite.
You can't say a cup of Sprite. No, you cannot say a cup of Sprite.
This shit going downhill fast.
But
man.
honestly,
yeah.
These are two things I think about, like, getting older.
Mm-hmm.
One, I do think that your appetite becomes a little less.
Okay.
Because there are plenty of times that I know I've had, like, maybe a nice sized lunch.
Yeah.
And by the time I get home, I might have a snack.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to sit down and have a whole meal with a protein, a starch, and a vegetable. I'm not that hungry.
Yo, we went to this restaurant that you play games at. It's in Yard, not Yard. What the hell is the name of the place? Right outside of Bryn Mawr. What's you know what I'm talking about? Well, it's off the main.
It's like Dave and Buster's or something.
No.
Oh.
No, not like that.
Games?
Like you play games, you play board games. You can play board games, cards, all that shit.
Oh, we gotta go there. I gotta go there.
And they got one of them arcade games that have all the old video games, like one of them 3,000 joint. You got all 3,000 of the old video. Pick which one and whatnot. I mean, this dude was playing Mortal Kombat. They definitely got Miss Pac-Man. Anyway, I had the one meal, and I wasn't hungry for the rest of the day. I had like grits. What did I have? I had biscuits, chicken and biscuits with like a cheese ramelade with egg on it on top of grits. And it was just like one little.
He said he had grits, cheese grits.
No, they was just regular grits.
Grits.
It was regular grits with like a cheap, but it was like one of them cheese ramelade.
A whole lot of stuff.
How the fuck do you say that?
Ramelade.
Right, ramelade sauce with cheese on top of that, and it was on eggs and chicken and biscuits. So it was like
chicken and biscuits.
Yeah.
I can only imagine how big that was. You weren't supposed to. That was a meal. You weren't supposed to be.
That was the only meal I ate all day. That's not like me.
And the second thing I deal with getting older is
right.
My if
Your knees? Oh, all right. Shaking ass on your thigh shit? No? No, not hands on your knees?
is which one
Mm-hmm.
am I more?
I can
Am
tell
I
you
more
that. I'll tell you that right
hungry
now. Uh-huh.
or am I more sleepy?
All right, that might be
And
a level.
most times,
That's a level old I didn't get to yet.
most time, well, I'm over 45, so
Yeah, that's old.
get there.
Old.
But
Yeah, I'm saying,
you
still.
just got you
I'm
just get there.
I'm just getting at the door. You know
You
what I'm
just
saying?
got your toe in the water.
Yeah, you already got your bathrobe, and you know what I mean. You've been baptized in 40ism. So you know what I'm saying, me, I just joined the church. The doors,
The doors of the church.
the doors of church are open, and I've stood up, and then they got me in the back, and they taking my information down so I can get my tithes and my offering envelopes.
Yes, please.
You on the other hand, you in the pulpit.
I've been there for a while.
You in the pulpit.
Yeah.
You looking to be a
First lady.
deaconess.
I'm the first lady.
You're the first lady.
I'm
Yeah,
the first
you're
lady.
there. So shout out to you.
But I deal with that like,
Yeah.
which one? Am I more sleepy or
Yeah.
am I more hungry?
The only time I do that is when I want to jack off. I'll be like, all right, am I sleepy enough? Like, cause I want to,
For
but I can
those
really just
that
go to sleep.
Are not watching.
I mean, to be honest with you, I can say that. I'm like, all right, do I really want to do this right now, or can I go to sleep? I've actually forgotten and fell asleep before. I meant to, and I didn't. I went to sleep. Come on, man. You never like. Come on, you like really? I'm the only one that ever happened to. Oh, all right then. You know what I mean? You had you all planned up and whatnot. You ate your meal. It was nice. You watched your show. You took your shower. You laid in the bed and said, "You know what? I'm about to get this in. Let me get about. I'm almost there. Let me figure this out. And then in about 10 minutes, all right, we gonna chill and I'm gonna get this in. And then all of a sudden, the sleepiness kicked in. The Sandman kicked in. It's almost like the Sandman is watching you getting ready to masturbate. He's looking at you. He's
The
like,
Sandman's attached to it.
like he's like, listen, nigga.
He is the result.
He's like, but he. Sometimes I think he likes to be before because he feels neglected. I think the Sandman is neglected by your hornyism. You know what I'm saying? Like honestly, if your horny neglects the Sandman, all of a sudden he feels away. He's like, man, what the fuck, man? Oh, so you
What
gonna
if
you just gonna
you're
do that?
using
Not-
your hornyism and what you're doing to get rid of your hornyism to welcome the Sandman to your life?
But that means no. You know what happens is that means that your horny just went first, and the Sandman don't like that. You know what I'm saying? You the Sandman's bitch. That's how that works. You know what I mean? You can't just be doing what you want to do with you when the Sandman feels like he owns you. You going to sleep, motherfucker. That's how we do this.
Oh, my Lord.
You know what I mean? Anyway, yeah, that's the name of the game. That's what I've been up to. We'll catch up in a second, but
My Lord.
I'm gonna play a tune from number one.
We go.
Yo! Yes. It is I, it is him.
We
And
back.
welcome back to episode 148 of the Mr. Know-It-All podcast. And as you can see, we got some dedicated cameras. Hello. Kelly got one. And we got the mutual camera. We out. We building. Yeah. Matter of fact, give me a round of applause on that shit.
We're growing.
I am Mr. Know-It-All.
What do you know,
Of
Mr.
course, podcasting's lovable smartass, and your favorite podcaster's favorite podcaster, even if he didn't know he podcasted. Shit. Alongside of me, as always, is the diva, Kellie Q. I'm gonna be mature now. Yeah, I'm saying I'm gonna be mature now.
Thank you.
I'm not gonna do that to you. I'm not gonna do that
Thank
to
you.
you. No, you know what I mean?
I appreciate it.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? The diva's in the building. You know what I mean?
Hey,
Some things change, some things don't. It's still Kellie Qster.
So you didn't grow up.
No, not at all.
That week and a half.
Yeah, no, yeah, I'm about 2 weeks
Anything
older.
for you.
2 weeks older and a decade older. Yikes. You just switch from one decade to another. My knees have been feeling it. Anyway, get with us on
That's
IG.
because you were on vacation. You were probably doing a lot of,
Yeah,
more stuff than you normally do.
Mm-hmm. Walking around casinos and shit. I think I heard the word dick, pussy, shit, fuck, ass, money, dollar. What else did I hear a whole lot of?
Ka-ching.
Yeah, slot machines ringing.
Uh-huh.
Fuck yeah.
No.
Yeah. And let me see. Let me see the check. You know what I'm saying? I heard more of that than I've ever heard in my life. And casino. There we go. And buffet. And black owned. I think all those words, if you put them together, probably is the thing that I said most of the weekend.
Okay.
Yeah, it was cool. It was cool. Get with us on IG at Mr_Know-It-All_pod. The Facebook fan page, Mr. Know-It-All Podcast fan page, Mr. Know-It-All Podcast on TikTok.
Yeah, don't stop.
And as always, please send all of your fuckery, duckery, and all the schmuckery over to the Gmail account at mrknowitallpod@gmail.com. That's mrknowitallpod@gmail.com. Kelly, we're at the catch-up portion. Not mustard, but ketchup. You know what I'm saying? The shit that you pour on burgers. You know what I heard? All right, before you even answer that, somebody asked a question, and they said, if you just had a whole bunch of fries, best fries in the world, and ketchup wasn't invented, what would you use for it? You're pausing too long. You waiting. What you waiting for?
I might use barbecue sauce.
Barbecue sauce?
Yeah.
No, do you need ketchup for barbecue sauce to make it? No, I don't think so.
No, you don't need ketchup to make barbecue sauce. Barbecue sauce is made completely of different items.
Different shit.
Yeah.
In France, they don't even give you ketchup unless you ask for it. Know what they give you?
Mayonnaise.
Mayonnaise. Yup, good. Good shit. They give you mayonnaise. It's the weirdest shit ever. And they fries is good. But French fries weren't even invented in France.
I know.
Invented
I don't know where they were from.
They're invented right here in the fucking US of A.
Why don't we call them French?
Because it sounds good. You know what I'm saying?
Mayonnaise? Well, first of all, I don't eat.
You don't like mayonnaise? Who don't like mayonnaise? You don't like potato salad?
I do.
You don't like macaroni salad?
I do.
All right, so you just don't like butt naked mayonnaise.
Yeah.
You don't like mayonnaise on a burger?
No.
What? What do you eat on your burger?
Ketchup, mustard, relish.
So you'll eat ketchup, mustard, or relish. Who the fuck puts relish on a burger?
Well, if I don't have pickles, I put relish. It's the same thing.
No, it's not. Don't do that.
It's the same thing.
I know it's diced up, but don't do that.
It's the same thing.
No. But you put relish on a Chick-fil-A sandwich?
I don't eat Chick-fil-A.
Oh, that shit might be good. Anyway.
I don't eat Chick-fil-A,
So what have you been up to? How was your weekend? Matter of fact, can I talk about what I did first? Because it's me. And I turned 40.
Sure, sure.
And I owe that because it's my birthday.
Sure.
So I went to Vegas. Viva Las Vegas. Unfortunately, it was a week early. Last night, Tank knocked out oh boy. We'll talk about that in a little bit.
And for those that have the dedicated camera view,
yeah.
now that he's turned 40, you can see that gray.
Yo, this gray hair is
in
everything. And it's never going away. Every time I pluck it, it comes back faster than the other shit. It does. It just boop.
You didn't know that?
Oh, I didn't know.
Yeah. You pluck 1, 2, come
I haven't been able to see.
Look, you pluck 1, 2, come back.
I haven't been able to see if I got gray pubes yet. Does that happen? You got gray pubes?
I have no idea.
See, that's what I'm saying.
I have no idea.
Maybe, you know what? The only thing I worry about is this.
Told me I did.
Somebody told you did?
I said no one's told me I did.
I don't think they would ever tell you that. Yeah, they probably would. Tell you
They probably would.
Anyway, the only thing I worry about in my life is that I'm not able to see it because of my stomach.
That's the only reason why I can't see it.
Shout out to being ignorant on your gray pubes. If you know, you know. I don't listen. It is what it is. I don't care. So yeah, I went to Vegas. Newton's Law, because it's Keith, is Mr. Know-It-All. Anything that can go wrong will.
Oh shit.
Nigga, listen. My wife decided that she packed a bag. She weighed. They got them pre-scales in Spirit, right? So she weighs the bag.
You took Spirit.
Huh?
You took Spirit.
Unfortunately, Spirit is one of the only planes that has like dedicated routes to Vegas on weekdays. Everybody else is like, you can do
Weekends.
it. Yeah, you can. Yeah, weekends is the thing. But we left on Thursday evening, so essentially,
y'all flew straight from Philly to Vegas?
no, unfortunately, no.
Okay.
But here's the funny thing: we took the same fucking plane. We just had to get off and get back on. Whatever. Then that's the first.
They had a hub stop.
No, it's just a layover. It was a layover. You get there, you know what I'm saying? You bullshit, you jack off at the place, and you come back. To me personally, I don't care in that instance. The only thing about it is one of the flight attendants knew it was my birthday, so the nigga was like, oh, we about to get you lit. And then the nigga asked us to buy him some McDonald's.
He was gonna get you lit on a plane.
He did.
With the free stuff.
He got me living the free stuff, but then he asked for burgers and fries from McDonald's, so we got it for him.
But he was still on the plane.
No, he wasn't on the plane. He was able to get off because we was leaving from the same exact terminal. All we did was get off so they can gas the plane up. Okay. So when we got off in Dallas, no, where was we at? We was Detroit. We was in Detroit. We got off in Detroit, and shout out to the D. Pause.
Shout out.
But anyway, yeah. Shout out to Detroit. So
shout out to the D.
No, I said Detroit. Jesus Christ.
I said the D. I know what I said.
Yo. So we got off in Detroit, right? It's ridiculous. Stop clapping. Anyway, you all right? So we got off in Detroit, right? So we go to McDonald's. We get him something. And he keeps giving me bottles of Crown. You know what I'm saying? To pour him. What you call it? I'm in and out of consciousness. I can't watch my shit. And I do realize I'm a little drunk on the plane. You know what I'm saying? Because he same flight attendant from the first ride was on the second one. You know what I'm saying? So he just, kept, you got me. So they kept, and I walked off about 4 or 5 bottles of airplane. I didn't even know Spirit had liquor like that. Oh, they got liquor. Oh. They got liquor, which makes me believe that the flight attendants be getting fucked up too. But that's a whole nother topic entirely. Anyway.
Sidebar, that's a good show. And
what?
Yes, they be getting drunk on.
Do you know any flight attendants?
No.
I would love
my
to.
cousin.
Ooh, she got to come down. Can you bring her down? He can you bring him down? Bring him on down.
He just started, so he just started out for a while. Yeah.
Oh, okay, because it's a couple of them that been.
But that's my cousin, the one I told you that lived over in Japan.
Is he from here?
Yeah, he's from Philly.
Oh, okay. Oh, he still lives here now.
Yeah, he just moved back maybe about a year ago.
Oh, okay.
And so
yeah.
But that's what he likes to do, and he does like travel opportunities on the side, touring, over like he's been in Thailand, all that traveling.
Oh, okay, so he does.
Now he works.
He does international flights too.
I don't know. Like he literally just started about a month ago.
Oh shit. Okay, yeah, I would love to.
He just got down.
Once he gets a little bit of time under his belt, I'd love to have him on just so he can talk that shit. So anyway, but when we were in the airport, it was all weird. My wife's bag, of course, was overweight. It's $80 extra if your bag's overweight on Spirit. It has to be 40 pounds. So the kid's bag, my bag, the kid, that's what I call myself. I'm the kid. The kid's bag was only 38.5 pounds. Wife's bag was 43.2. So I'm sitting up there like, what the fuck? Like, and then you have that pre-weight scale. And my bag was heavier than hers on the pre-weight scale. But when we got to the actual one, it was more. So therefore, we're in the middle of the airport opening up our bags and exchanging shit to put inside of the thing. So, and I had all clean, fresh, new shit. I went shopping, new drawers, new socks, new everything in my bag. I'm thinking like, when you do that weird shit, you're going to pick that up on the camera. But I'm just going to make sure that I don't get you scratching your eyeball like that. Yeah, you got allergies?
Yes.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Oh, my God, bad.
But why didn't you say that? I got Claritin D.
That don't do jack.
Shit, Claritin D is everything. Pause. God damn, man. All right, we're not going to do that. Anyway, listen. So.
And when I was in Wawa, the people were out cutting the grass.
Oh, cutting the grass. Yeah, it's terrible. It's terrible. Yeah. So.
You almost didn't get that Diet Coke.
You said what?
So you almost didn't get that Diet Coke.
Oh, shit, it was that bad?
He had the leaf blower and the grass clippings on the ground, and I'm just looking at it like.
We was driving up to see Don on Saturday evening, because he had a spring game, and that shit in Lancaster, it looks like a snowstorm of pollen.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, keep the windows up because I'm going to die if you roll this shit down. So anyway, after we switch.
Vent on the car.
Yeah.
Make sure none of the air from outside comes in.
So we did that. We got on the shit. We got we had to switch the stuff in the bags. So we did that.
Ooh, that whole balancing.
Yeah, that was the worst. So we still was overweight, but we got it to whereas I was only 41 and she was like 40. So I was like, they was like, all right, cool, we can live with that.
Without paying.
Yeah, huh?
Yeah, we can live with that without paying.
Yeah, got on the plane, did what we had to do. We got out there.
Got the bags.
We got settled. Once we got settled, I think that everything was, pretty much cool.
Once you landed.
Yeah, once we landed and we got the Uber and we got to the hotel, I think everything was cool. And we proceeded to, we was out that night chilling. The next day, we went to a black home breakfast spot. Shout out to them. Called Grits. This is not an ad, but if anybody out there ever listens to this podcast, listen, it's the shit. They sung Happy Birthday to me. All that was good. Yeah. Then we went to
a good version.
No, they sung both of them.
Oh,
It's a black
okay.
owned, so they sung both versions.
Okay.
And gave me some of the best fucking lemon cake I've ever had in my life. Nigga,
How I feel about lemon.
this lemon cake was different. And it was an older black lady that owns it too. So all the food was the shit. You know what I mean? But yeah, you know, I mean, other than that, it was a pretty low key good weekend. We went to the Shaky.
Okay.
All right, went to the Shaky. It was an after hour Shaky.
Okay.
All
y'all?
Yes, all of us.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? First time in the Shaky with my wife. Yeah.
Is that something you would do again?
No, never. Fucking never. Never, ever.
Do
ever,
we have to go back episodes now?
Ever.
Do we have to go back episodes now?
That shit, first and foremost, I don't know what that was. First and foremost,
We got to go
Talk
back
about-
episodes?
let me talk about how rapidly my heart was beating when this girl was gorgeous. It was badass. So, like, just had to be, she was the only one that was out. Bad, built like a goddamn Buick. I'm like, goddamn. And she had a wagon. And
She
she
was
tossed it
dragging
up.
that
And we,
wagon.
yes, and we all had ones. And we tossing them. And I'm like, yeah. And then everybody's like, it's his birthday. And
Oh,
the ass
Lord.
is this close to my face. And
Oh,
my wife
no.
right here. And I said, no. I'm like,
Oh, no.
oh, shit.
Oh, no.
So I'm sitting there, and you know, Shannon is like, "Oh, I want you to have a good time. I want you to have it. Don't be uncomfortable with me here." And I'm like, "Dog, this is not gonna have work and whatnot." Because when you know your spouse, you know your spouse. That's just what you call it. So I was like, "Go get my wife," and she do her ass and my wife face. My wife is like, "Hey, that's great," but she's not. That's not her thing. So I would never. But y'all, that's the problem. I understand that women of a certain age, now I can say it. Yup, you goddamn right. I'm gonna keep saying it. Women,
You're still not allowed to say it.
I can say it now because I'm. What do you mean I'm old? What do you
But
think?
I'm only calling you that today because you've reached 40.
All right,
But
so-
I would never call you that
all right.
on a regular.
Women 40 something, unless that's something that you've dealt with in your 20s and in your 30s,
Right.
you can't begin to deal with that type of thing in your 40s,
Right.
especially when it comes to your significant other. If it's your thing and you don't mind it, that's cool. But you had to not mind it back then.
Right.
You can't not mind it right now. You can't be with a nigga for over 20 years and it's your first time seeing another bitch ass, butt
All up in his
ass in
face.
his face, and you think that I'm gonna be cool with her shaking it because she wants you to smack it. Like, that's what it is. Like, the ass is this close, and I'm sitting up there tossing the ones up like this because it's like as close as this microphone, and I'm like, yo, the niggas like smack that shit. I'm like, no, I'm not going to do that today.
anybody
I'm
else's
not
ass
touching this
but
ass.
hers.
Nigga, you know how Shannon could have grabbed my hand and had me smack the girl's ass, and I would have not smacked it again because you just know better. A nigga that's been with your lady for so long and you know that's not her thing, you know for a fact that sooner or later she's going to be like, "Oh, you ain't say nothing when you was smacking that bitch ass in the club."
'Cause you
what
know
I'm
it's
saying?
coming.
It's coming. Like, so for real. So shout out to me for having a restraint because that motherfucker was crazy.
and we talked about that. I forgot the young lady's name when we
Mm-hmm.
did the 2646 dating thing, and we were talking about that.
Yeah,
It's just
yeah.
like
Saphira.
it's not something, you know.
Yeah. But anyway.
'Cause I never did it, like you said. I never did that in my 20s
Yeah.
or my 30s, so
Right.
it can't be expected of me now. So
Yeah, absolutely.
it
Absolutely.
is what it is.
So, yeah, that was pretty much it. Butted heads a little bit. Spent a lot of fucking money. We got our own section at Dre's, which that's the reason why I was said you should have came out. Now I understand that you wouldn't want to spend all that money, but it was cool because we was kind of splitting the shit. You know what I'm saying? Which worked out a little bit better. We had our own section. We had our own private pool. You know what I'm saying? And it was a day party. So we was kind of, vibing out. You know what I mean? That was kind of our thing. And, we traveled a couple different days. The food out there is hit or miss. We didn't
Depending
go
on where you go.
depending on where you go. We didn't go to the greatest. We didn't go to the buffet, but we hit a couple of really good restaurants. They have some good black owned shit out there. We got into it on what day was that? I think that was on my birthday. That was on Saturday, which was we got into it with the fucking. One of the waiters was at one of the places, and the food wasn't even all that. It just looked good. He was pretty much an asshole, but we couldn't, you know what I'm saying? Couldn't deal with it that way. But other than that, you know what I'm saying? It was pretty lit, man. Shout out to me. I'm 40 now. Happy birthday to me. Thank y'all for all y'all love, for support. And I keep telling y'all, if you want to support the Mr. Know It All podcast, I'm gonna start putting a Cash App up anyway at the bottom of the screen in the YouTube videos. But if you want to do that, you can Cash App. But also, your views, your listens, your likes, your reviews, your subscriptions, all that shit matter to the kid. Please like on TikTok, all that shit, man. Just show support for the podcast.
Social media attention matters.
Absolutely. So, Kelly, how have your past couple weeks have been? What have you been up to?
I'm a grandma.
Oh shit. Please tell me something ratchet. Please tell me something the greatest ratchet
My
shit
son has
ever.
a cat.
Oh, all right.
My son has
Oh, okay.
My son has a kitten.
Mm-hmm.
And he's trying to make it very clear that this is his kitten.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Not a problem.
Mm-hmm.
When that cat woke up one something this morning meowing, and you got up.
Yeah.
And you opened your door, and that cat ran to my door.
Ooh. Yeah, you the mom.
I knew she did something.
Yeah.
What she do to you? I fed it. You weren't home.
Have you trained cat boxes to understand the cat box yet?
Not yet. Like, we've only had the kitten for 2 days.
Okay.
Like, this is day 2.
Yeah.
Well, 2.5.
Yeah.
So
what you do is
we new to it.
Cats are very, very simple to train. And you're not even training them. You just let him know. Just drop him the fuck off right at the thing. You know what I mean? He cool. You know what I'm saying? So he's not feeding him. Her.
He tried. So while I was at work, he did go to the store. He had some money. He went to the store and he got some cat food.
Dry or wet?
Dry.
Yeah, good. Dry.
He kind of wetted a little bit to soften it up.
Oh, okay.
For the kitten.
Right.
But it was too much. Because I saw it.
It
was too much. He's
just a bowl of mush and shit.
Just filled it completely up. And I'm just like,
right.
no.
Yeah.
But me got to be overly extra.
Yeah.
Stop past the dollar store.
It got you some good shit.
Got me some kitten stuff. And
oh, okay.
Couldn't find any.
Lint rollers. You need lint rollers in your house now. The amount of fur and lint you're going to accumulate on your especially your black clothes, because you like black shit.
It's not that I like black shit.
You got to wear it for work and shit. Yeah, so, but you definitely.
have a lot of black shit for work, yeah.
Yeah, there's nothing tackier than seeing somebody with cat fur on them and shit.
The worst.
Yeah, it is.
The story I would love to tell, I cannot. But yeah, it's the worst.
Why?
It's the worst.
All right. So we go leave that.
I don't want to incriminate anybody.
But you also do. You want to take her to get spayed as soon as possible, so she's not spraying on your clothes.
Right.
You know what I mean? And just make sure that when she's in your room, that she doesn't stay there all day. Kind of like shit that happens in my house, where my fucking like I tell them, close your door behind you. If you close your door behind you, the cat can't get into the room. They keep the door open for a second and then decide, oh, I close it, but didn't see the cat sneak past them. Now when they leave, the fucking cat's been in the room all day. So when I come home from work, I gotta let the fucking cat out the room. You know what I mean? And he might have sprayed or fucking, you know what I mean? Like he doesn't normally, but you never know. You just can't never. And then they leave that cat smell. You know what I mean? When they clean themselves and shit. So it's just one of them things. But congratulations to you on becoming a cat granny. You getting there. You better get you a man soon, nigga. You getting cats is starting to creep into your life. What? Oh, you got something to tell us? Oh, nothing to tell us?
Not a damn thing.
Oh, not a damn thing?
Not a damn thing.
Yeah. How's everybody? How's all your betrothed?
They're all good.
They're all good? The whole stable still intact?
I don't know what stable you're talking
about. I'm asking about the stable. You're stable.
I don't know what stable you're talking about.
You're stable, you know what I'm saying? Or you're your faction. Your faction. You're fucking the Power Rangers of niggas. So you still got your, I mean, you at least got enough to form a little Voltron and shit, right? It's like 4 or 5 of them niggas, right?
Oh, no, not 4 and 5.
3 or 4? Three in a pot. 3, definitely 3 in a possible. It's like spades. 3 in a possible. You all right. You are going bored. Yes, you are. When's the last time you went out?
It's been a minute.
It's been a minute?
It's been a minute.
Well, you got to get there. Got to get there.
Yeah.
Any rendezvous we need to know about?
Nope.
No rendezvous?
Nope.
Fuck out of here. You between you and Taya, y'all funny. Shout out to y'all. No rendezvous, no rendezvous or whatnot.
Nope. Not at all.
Is it's turning into dry 2023?
No.
Oh, but you want to talk about the rendezvous though. That's the point. She won't talk about the rendezvous, y'all, but she damn sure said it ain't dry
You said
2023.
any recent rendezvous? I said no.
But what's recent?
Huh?
What's recent?
2-3 weeks.
Oh shit, that ain't bad at all. Shit. Shout out to you.
Thank you.
Shout out to you. All right, so what we're going to do now is, folks, we're going to get in to these motherfucking current events. Is there anything else that you want to talk about as far as your weekend goes?
I have just been grinding at work, trying to make them checks look nice.
Yeah. What you saving up for?
I want to get some stuff done in my house.
Like what?
Well, one, I want to have a structural contractor come out and look at my floor. Because I have a little dip
A dip where?
in my living room.
Really?
Yeah. And, I mean, the house is 95 years old.
Oh, I can understand that.
So, there's a lot of, families been in and out the house or whatever. But I just want to make sure structurally that I am good. And if there's anything I need to do,
Right.
let's do it. I found a plumber who actually does.
Oh, really? A real plumber? Not someone that's just fixing and laying pipe.
And I got one of them too.
Oh, okay. All right.
But I actually have like a licensed plumber.
He's
Yeah.
licensed?
Yeah.
Shout out to him.
Found me a licensed plumber.
Right.
And the funny thing is, because this is how small the world is and how crazy it is.
Right.
Found him just randomly because my toilet had an issue. And I'm like, you know what? I'm not going to continue to mess with this and make it worse.
Right.
I'm going to call somebody whose job it is to do this.
The Roto-Rooter man.
Right. Found a place called Precision Plumbing.
Yeah.
Precision Plus Plumbing.
Precision Plus.
He called me the next morning after I would put my little request for
Yeah.
an appointment. He's like, hey, I can come through. I see you put 2:00. I can actually come at 12 if that's good. The earlier the better.
Right.
problem. Because now I have his phone number in my phone.
Yeah.
Facebook and Instagram,
Uh-huh.
you might know this person. So I see him on my Instagram. I'm like, okay,
Don't tell me the
who do I know?
Tell me. Oh, okay. I was
Who
going to
do-
say the plumber man.
like,
becoming the
who-
plumber man.
Why would I, outside of him being in my phone, why would I know him?
Yeah.
My best friend pops up as one of his friends.
Oh, shit.
And this is like my best friend, Nikki, that me and her have been best friends since I was 14 years old.
Right.
Her children are my god babies.
Yeah.
Caleb is
Shout out
her.
to Nikki.
Right. Live around the corner. Holla, holla. That is her children's father's cousin.
Oh, okay.
First cousin.
All right. So you got the line. You got the direct line to a situation.
Right.
That's what I need.
So
I
now
need to find me
that's
something like that.
people's now. So,
So when something go wrong, you can hit him up. And
right.
be there. Yeah.
We good.
Yeah.
Like, because he came back and he actually did a caulking around my toilet for me.
Okay.
Complimentary.
Oh,
And so when he came in, I was like, such and such and such. He's like,
you married?
yeah. No, divorced.
Divorced? Single?
Yes. 2 kids, 8 and 12.
Yeah, you gonna you gonna get them favors easy. Need flavor?
So
See, you ain't gotta avoid my questions. I'm just saying. Is he
was
your
tall.
flavor? He's tall,
he's tall.
dark skin, light skin,
Caramel.
caramel, regular eyes, regular eyes,
Yeah, regular.
big beard,
No beard at all.
slim, chunky. What we looking at? Dad bod,
He's like 6'3", 6'4", so it's kind of slim.
kind of slim.
Not skinny, but
Yeah.
you know.
Well, shout out to him. I'm glad that you found somebody that's like a regular, because that'd be the worst situation in the world, finding people that are good and dedicated and able to do what they do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So shout
And
out.
and he was like, looking at your bathroom. He was like,
Mm-hmm.
if you ever get tired of this tile, we do tile work.
Yep.
They
And I
do
need all
tub.
that shit.
I'm like, yes.
And see, now that I know
Is this
you,
blue
now,
towel thing
yep.
we got going
My
on?
bathroom old as hell.
Yeah.
My bathroom is both of them.
My
is old
my
as hell.
bathroom reminds me of kind of your bathroom, except it's blue.
Yeah, those are old school bathrooms.
Mm-hmm.
Well, shout out to him. And worst case scenario, I'll be hitting you up to hit him up. You know what I'm saying? Just in case. You know what I mean? Get a nigga some more money. But let's go straight into current events.
What's the current event?
If we can get into it.
Today.
Breaking news. Say Andy.
I don't know. I just played that. But something different. You know what I mean? To bring in the breaking news. Prayers to Jamie Foxx.
Yes.
Yeah. So for all intents and purposes, are we hearing that it was a stroke that he had?
I still don't have any definite answers like that I've been seeing online.
Yeah.
I still haven't seen anything definite saying exactly
What it was.
what it was.
Right. Yeah, they've kind of keeping it under wraps.
And they're keeping it real tight.
Yeah, they're keeping it low. So I mean, prayers up to him. We know there's something that's definitely going on.
Right.
One of the biggest things
It's been for a while. 'Cause
Yeah.
everybody's just like, prayers to Jamie. And I'm like, what the hell happened?
and something's up because last night, they kind of give the view shot of everybody that's at the fights and people that are in Vegas. And the one thing that I do know, that even the first time I ever went to Vegas, I seen Jamie Foxx like 3 times because Vegas is his shit. Like he goes out there, he does the gambling, he goes to the fights and he does his thing. So, just prayers up to him, man. I hope everything is cool. I hope there's no long lasting, effects if it's a stroke or something like that. I would hate
They
that.
just call. I mean, everybody that I'm seeing, like I'm on people website right now, and
Right.
they're calling it a medical complication. But what is that?
See, that's what I'm saying. I think that it might be a little bit more serious than we're believing that it is, but he just has a cracked team.
I mean,
people
he's
that
been hospitalized since April 11th.
damn. Yeah. So it's been a little while now. So prayers up to Jamie Foxx, man. Hope everything is all well with you. Prayers to your family and everybody that's involved in that. Thoughts and prayers to that. Speaking of Vegas that I was just talking about last night, Javante Tank Davis. Shout out to Tank. I think
Maybe
that
I
we
deserve. Oh, not that tank.
no, not that Tank. Yeah, I'm saying Tank. That's my nigga too, though. Shout out to the R&B Money podcast. I fuck with that podcast.
Yo.
I did a lot more listening because remember,
He was live at the New Edition Legacy Tour.
oh really? Yeah. Anyway.
And Jay Valentine.
Oh really? Okay. Shout out to both them good brothers.
That's my show. That's my second.
No, this is your show. Exactly.
I was about to say that's like my second favorite podcast.
Okay. Shout out to them though.
Thank you.
That's cool. So last night it was all this fanfare. It was one of the biggest, build-ups to a fight since a Floyd fight. Maybe
Really?
I'd say maybe Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury fight was kind of big too. This was a big fight. This was what everybody wanted to see. And to me personally, I didn't understand why. Because me personally, I know I'm a boxing aficionado. I'm not saying that I'm a boxer. I'm not saying that I've ever fought or put in anything in the
But
gloves
you
or
like
anything.
watching it.
But yeah, I'm
You've been watching it for a while.
and I know that styles make fights. And the one thing that I do know is that Tank is a monster. He's 5'5", and for his size, he's 135 pounds, and what I'm saying, he be laying niggas out. This nigga's 29, with 27 knockouts. You going to sleep more than likely when you fight Tank. That's just how that works, right? So he gets in there with Ryan Garcia. Now Ryan Garcia is YouTube famous. He came up from YouTube. That was his thing. He's a social media
what's
dog.
Tank's name?
Javante
His last name?
Davis.
Thank you. 'Cause I wasn't spelling that.
Javante Davis. So
God.
essentially, it'll pop up. Javante Tank Davis.
I see it.
Yeah. So
I would never spelled it like that.
not many people would. But shout out, you can't do that because his mama named him, and my first cousin, that I went to Vegas with the first time, is his security. He's actually on TV. He actually does security and protects his
All
mom while
I'm
he's in the
saying
crowd.
is that if I tried to spell it on my own,
yeah.
I would have messed it up.
He's still taller than you. Much taller than you. I'm just saying. I know. I'm just saying. I just had to.
It's not like many people aren't
It's very
taller
true.
than me.
It's very true.
So, like, why are you pointing it out?
So if you had a 5'5" nigga that can knock niggas out, would you feel safe?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Because that's what I'm saying. Because if Tank Davis, he would be a little taller than you. He's about 4 or 5 inches taller than you. And
4.
6. So anyway.
4, because I'm 5'1".
You keep with this 5'1" shit. We gonna have
I just was at the doctor 3 weeks ago.
And you was 5'1".
She measured me.
You was
I'm 5'1".
5 foot and 3/4. All right, so we round off. That's cool. You 5'1". So Tank. So the fight was exciting for the first round. Tank starts slow, and essentially what happened was in the second round, Ryan Garcia just kind of got beside himself, started throwing all crazy, and Tank came up with
Did the bollywop on him?
right hook, and when I'm telling you, almost tore his whole fucking head off. Boop, hit him.
Did he go flying?
I mean, he almost flew across the ring, on the floor, rolling around like, oh shit, and he got up. And he shook it off.
That
was one of the
Martin.
things- the
Martin,
nigga-
I don't want to fight no more.
This nigga looked like he was
don't wanna fight
breakdancing.
no more.
When he hit him, he looked like he was breakdancing. The way he fell, I was like, God damn, he almost did like a spin to get up, but he got up. And he kept fighting. He kind of shook off the drop. And, went for that was the second round, went to the third. And Tank was winning more rounds, went to the fourth.
Was that round 7 when he did that?
It was round
Okay.
7. No. That was round 2 when he dropped him the first time.
Okay.
Round
It ended
7.
in round 7.
Ended in round 7. And Tank kept doing this thing where, like if people don't realize that when you punch guys to the body, and this is not a sports podcast, but I know a little bit about something because I'm Mr. Know-It-All. That's what I do. So essentially, he gets close and hits him with a stiff shot to the body. You're like, why you keep punching him in his chest and in his stomach? Why not, go for the kill shot? Ryan Garcia swung a punch. Ryan Garcia swung a left the same time. No, I'm sorry. Ryan Garcia swung a right the same time Tank swung a left. No, I'm wrong. No, yep.
They swung at the same time.
Swung at the same time, right? But yeah. And when he hit Tank, it looked like it was a good punch on Tank, but Tank's left
Where
hand
he hit him.
hit him right between his abdomen and the solar plexus right here on the side. That's your liver. It's called a
liver shot.
We call it a liver shot.
Yeah.
When you punch somebody in the liver, it's like,
You have discombobulated.
yes, and it's very similar to being kicked in the nuts. Very, very similar to being kicked in the nuts.
Damn.
Extremely similar to being kicked in the nuts.
Oh, my.
So what happens is that your body gets this rattle, and it's like, what the fuck? It's like, you know what being kicked in your nuts is like? You ever had... I don't know. I'm going to tell you exactly what it feels like. You ever had a stomach virus, and you had the shit real bad, and you knew what type of, and your stomach is like, it's like a double overfill, like, oh my God. Like when you just like your shit is all like.
Well, I've had food poisoning.
Food poisoning, stomach virus, same type of thing. When you're doubled over and you're like, what the hell? Imagine that really, really pulsating from a punch, though. That's exactly what happened. So Ryan Garcia took it, and as he was backing up, he kind of smiled, and his nose started bleeding. And then he just took a knee. And when you take a knee, you're giving yourself up. And he never got up after he took that knee. The ref just counted him out.
Round 7?
That was round 7.
Okay,
That was round 7.
I was getting ready to watch that.
Yeah, it's trying to load up.
Uh-huh.
Why don't you have my Wi-Fi? It's the weirdest thing ever.
I do.
Oh, okay. Why is it taking so long? Is that?
Well, no, it was pulling up the video.
Oh, okay. Yeah. If you see that, and I wish I had the thing where I could put without YouTube flagging me, because I would put at the bottom of the screen exactly what this looked like. The punch came so fast and so swift, they had to slow it down to like extra slow motion, but you saw the ripple effect between the bottom of the ribs and the top of the abdomen.
It looked like that cartoon thing where it goes.
Yes, yeah,
bloop,
like
bloop.
blue. And when he hit him there, when you smile that way, it's like, oh shit, you
Damn.
got, yeah, you see,
I blinked.
yeah, exactly. Yup. You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh shit, you got me good. And then as he took the knee, he just doubled over in pain and he's looking to the floor and he looked up at the referee and Tank is standing behind the referee saying,
Damn.
telling him to get up. Yeah, as you can see. He's telling him to get up and he looked at Tank and shook his head no. And that was pretty much it. So shout out to Tank. We actually have can I say something? And I'm probably gonna get killed for this. First and foremost, we haven't had somebody we can look forward to like this since Floyd. Secondly, Tank is the mini Mike Tyson. Tank is a mini Mike Tyson. That's exactly what Tank is. Tank is a mini Mike Tyson.
I didn't even see him hit him.
Yeah, exactly. You couldn't even see the hit. You have to see it like when they go back and show it from different angles. Tank has very many Mike Tysonisms in it in him. Like I don't say he fights the same way because he's not a heavyweight and he's not as big. But one thing that I will say is that
maybe the style of it,
the style and the power, and he's fast as shit too, man.
Yeah, I'm trying to tell you, I'm like,
you still trying.
My 8th time,
right? You're trying.
I'm still trying to catch the punch.
Mm-hmm. Look at the look at that left hand. Look at where the left hand goes, and look how fast it goes and it comes back. That's the punch. That's the punch. And as he backs up and takes the knee, that's exactly what it is.
Oh, I just
you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you see what I'm saying?
I need to go back a little.
When you punch somebody, that's dead in the liver. That's right in your liver. And if somebody punches you in your liver, everything else shuts down. You can just wrap that shit up. Damn. Yeah. Man, shout out to Tank.
Tank Davis. Tank. Thomas.
Shout out to Gervonta Tank Davis for that fight.
Have mercy.
Alec Baldwin's charges have been dropped. So I figured
again.
That. Yeah, but this time
like
it's
second or third time. Like they keep going back and forth.
Yeah, about
on charging him, but he keeps telling them, I didn't point the gun at her and pull the trigger. He's like, that's one of the first things I learned as an actor.
Right.
Whether it's a real gun, whatever you're doing, it's stunt worthy.
Yeah, exactly.
He's like, he's like, that's not something.
But how the hell would you think how the hell would anybody know or understand if there's a real bullet and a fake gun? Same thing happened with Brandon Lee.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? How the fuck would you know that? So, but they had to try to pin something on somebody because what happens is that, all right, you sue this company, they fucked up, so you get them out of here, but nobody knows those people. So somebody of notoriety had to kind of take the fall. But here's the crazy thing about it. He's back on the set of Rust. This movie is still coming out.
Yeah.
That blew my mind because this movie studio fuck that. Well, no, we saw it happening.
Not only is this movie still coming out.
What?
What was Flash is still coming out.
We'll talk about the contrast in certain things a little bit later. So prayers.
I understand why it's still coming out.
Oh, absolutely. Prayers to everybody that's involved in the situation with the whole killing of the set director and unfortunately, and Alec Baldwin. But it's just it's just a mess. It's a catch-20. Yeah, it's up in the air. It's catch-22 because I don't really understand why he was charged, but I kind of get it. But I'm like, somebody kind of has to take a little bit of the fall for that,
right? And I think they just wanted to attach the name to somebody, but I personally wouldn't attach it to Alec Baldwin. I would attach it to who put the weapon in Alec Baldwin's hand, and why did they not do their due diligence?
Right. Did you before you say that? Did you see that TikTok that where the girl was trying to say due diligence to her husband? She came outside and she was like, "Here's my husband out here doing his due diligence." He looked up at her. He said, "What the fuck did you say?" He was like, "Yo, you might as well have just said Africa." He was like, "It's due diligence. My due diligence." She's like, "Due diligence." He was like this. Oh my God. He's like, "You can't be fucking up like this." He's like, "Babe, we got a reputation to uphold." He's like, "This is some bullshit." He's like, "If I didn't know that you know how to say due diligence, this would have really affected us in real life and whatnot. Say it. Due diligence." She's like, "Due diligence." He's like, "Dude." He was like, She was serious.
American?
No. She's American. I think they both Puerto Rican or something like that. He's funny as hell. He be cracking the fuck up. They're they're
content
mean.
creators.
Yeah, the content creators. And he was like, due diligence. He said, due diligence. He said, that sound like my niece.
I can't.
Yo, shout out to that shit is funny as hell. Anyway, but yeah. I understand
like
what you mean by that.
the person who was supposed to be correct.
Yeah.
In the weaponry on the set.
Yeah.
That whole stunt team.
Yes.
To the people that's actually doing the stunts, to the people that are handling the fake weapons.
Right.
On the set.
Yeah.
You are supposed to make sure, not only for the safety of the stars of the movie.
Yeah.
The safety of the set, point blank, period. That no one's getting killed. My biggest question is, if we're on a movie set,
right,
and everything's supposed to be fake, why the hell is there a real bullet on this set at all?
That's the big issue. Now, ma'am, you have officially cracked the code. That's what we need to figure out. And more to come with that, absolutely. And we'll see it play out in real life.
Yeah.
But in real time. Other than that, what you call it is Rust is coming out.
Rust is coming out.
I ain't gonna hold you. I kind of want to see it.
Everyone's going to go see it.
Yeah, absolutely gonna go see it. I saw Mario Brothers too. That shit was all that.
Okay.
No. It was a good movie.
Okay.
You don't want to see it at all. Just like you don't want to watch the Kanye doc or watch Bel Air. Bel Air. You watched it?
Not yet. Not yet.
Sucker, I'm not trying to hear nothing you talking about it till you tell me you watch Bel Air.
Not yet. But I saw a clip today.
That's what I'm saying. You wildin'. I'm telling you, it's a great show.
Somebody put some drugs in Will's bag or whatever. I don't know the story about it or whatever. I just saw.
No, it wasn't Will's bag.
Okay, look, so the clip that I saw, it looks like it's Will's bag.
Yeah, they make it.
And he is like, somebody set me up, whatever.
Oh, this might be the next episode. Is this the next episode?
I don't know.
All right,
all I know is I saw that, but the parents were at the school talking to the principal, and I guess there's a video or something. They were talking about it, and I guess the principal says he hadn't watched the video yet.
Right.
And both the parents are simultaneously like, you didn't watch the video.
Can I tell you something? Can I tell you something? No. I'm not giving anything away. What I'm going to tell you is that
because he gave away Creed, guys. I haven't seen Creed.
That wasn't
yet.
even on screen. I apologize. Before we were recording 2 weeks ago, I let go.
For those that didn't see it on
screen
screen because it wasn't on screen, I'm telling you now, I haven't seen Creed yet.
You still haven't seen Creed yet. You still got to watch it. Anyway, this is the thing, right?
I mean, it's on demand.
You're going to. It's on demand now. Mm-hmm. You're going to love. Uncle
I love
Phil.
Creed 1.
No. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about what you call it, Fresh Prince. You're going to love Uncle Phil.
Well,
you're going to love Aunt
Viv.
Viv.
He's an alpha in there, so it's ice cold. So.
But you're going to really love Jeffrey.
Oh no, Jeffrey's the shit.
Jeffrey is that dude in this shit.
Oh no, yeah, Jeffrey.
No. It's beyond that dude.
Yeah,
Jeffrey might be the coolest motherfucker on this show.
No, I saw
yes.
one clip.
Yeah.
Where
Jeffrey
from the first season.
Yeah.
And he was like, "What are you going to do?" He's like, "Don't worry about it.
I'm Jeffrey." Like
it's some shit. I was like this.
It's G get busy.
Okay.
So shout out to the Bel Air, to the whole cast of Bel Air.
I want everyone to kind of make some kind of appearance on the show. So I know that the second Aunt Viv and the woman that played Will's mom have been on the show.
Yes, they have been.
I know Tatiana is on this season.
Yes, she has.
So we're just waiting for Karen Parsons.
Yeah. And we're just waiting on Karen Parsons.
Yeah,
and we're waiting on
Alfonso Ribeiro.
I don't know about Alfonso coming on, but we'll see how that works.
Hey,
he can pop up though.
They all can pop up.
He can pop up, man. But shout out to that. Like I just love the story. The story.
Like the season that the show actually hits its final season.
Yeah.
I don't know when that's going to be.
We don't know when it's going to be.
You never know when that's going to be.
Yeah.
Whenever that final season is. Mm-hmm. That's the season Will's going to be on there. Mark my words right now.
Oh yeah, Will definitely making an appearance sooner or later on Bel Air.
Because he's like executive producer of this, right? Like
Yes,
he's
yeah,
a part. Definitely a part of
it's
it, right?
It's under Westbrook Productions, because they changed Overbrook to Westbrook.
Oh really?
Yeah, they changed the name of it. So, you know what I mean? Listen, shout out to them, man.
Okay.
Bel Air, great show. Please watch it. It's available. You know what I'm saying?
funny,
Because
it's on
those are my
Peacock.
two favorite shows between that and Seeking Brother Husbands. It's the fucking crazy. Have you watched Seeking Brother Husbands?
I've never even heard of it.
Oh my gosh. Go home.
Seeking Brother Husbands.
Seeking Brother Husbands. Remember Seeking Sister Wives?
Uh-huh.
This is Seeking Brother Husbands.
Are
And
there
two-
any people of color
Yes,
on this
2
show?
out of the 4 couples are black. The main couple is the main throuple are a black throuple, and you will be fascinated by this. But I'm not gonna give too much away about that because I want you to see that. Let me see. Designer pulled his dick out on a plane. I think that's what it was. They said he exposed himself. He said he's seeking help for it. Shout out to him. Prayers involved. Some sort
Is
of
that the
mental.
panda
Yes,
dude?
it is, man. He got bras in Atlanta. Yeah,
Are you
exactly.
proud of me?
Oh shit!
Are you proud of me?
Go Kelly! She knows some shit. It's pop culture. Kellie Q in the building. Yeah. So prayers all involved in it. Yeah, he seems like he's been having some issues. AI.
I can see one guy, but this guy.
Who? What are we looking at? Yeah, that's the listen. Just watch it.
I'm gonna have to
Just
watch it because,
That's- that's the main couple. Just the main
yeah.
couple.
Wait a minute, look, yeah.
Here, I'm gonna show. This is what I'm gonna show you. Right, the light skinned guy she's been married to for 26 years. The other guy she's been married to for 10 years, and she's seeking more niggas. Just please watch it. You know what I'm saying? Just please watch it. So
Wait a minute.
the fuck. I fucking hate the idea, but whatever. Have you heard any of the things that are going on with AI in the songs? The artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence they are now taking people's voices and making songs. 2 weeks ago it was Rihanna doing covers of Justin Bieber songs. And then it was Kanye. And it's scary as fuck. You know the reason why is that because there's no input by the artist or anything.
They're not attached to it at all.
They're not attached to it at all. They're just doing this for shits and gigs. They're not selling the music or anything like that.
Right.
And here's the scary thing about this AI thing, right? Fuck the songs. There's going to be a time.
That's an imitation of someone's voice.
That's exactly what it is, but it's still not. If you're not using it, let's say you found somebody that
You
sounds
can
just
use
like,
this improperly and
right, but you can. But if you're using it improperly is one thing, but also using it to make money, that's another thing because there's nobody to
that's
sue.
robbery.
Right, exactly. There's nobody to sue if you're not using it right now to make money. So that's the only thing that comes up when we start talking about this. What's the big thing? The thing that's scary is the fact that everybody that has ever posted something and put it up on the internet can be liable for this.
Copy. Yeah.
So, but it's not about a copy. This AI is mimicking voices. So here's the thing. I've spoken over, it's got to be over 700-800 hours and posted it to the internet.
Right.
Everything that you need, pretty much everything you not only that you need to know about me, everything you need to know about my voice inflections are now recorded and put on the World Wide Web. So if anybody were to ever
All of
take,
us, yeah.
take our voices and be able to do whatever it is they want to, it would sound exactly like me and you wouldn't know the difference. Me and Shannon were practicing code words the other day because what's happening now, the scammers are getting in on this.
Right.
The scammers are taking your voice and holding ransoms. They'll have somebody call and say, we got your daughter, we got your son, or we got your husband, or we got your girlfriend or your wife or your mom or whoever, and have your voice in the background like, I messed up. Please send the money because they said they're going to kill me. You know what I'm saying? And then what they do is they just playing something, but they make it seem like, all right, you need to send me this money now or something going to happen to them. When me and Shannon were practicing, we were practicing specific things that we need to say. Remember that episode of Night Agent? Something she was doing in front of the camera or whatnot in order to kind of, send signals.
Yeah.
So we were just talking about specific.
Like she would just she
Yeah,
was
she
saying
was
something.
saying it would tap
She
it.
would touch her necklace
Right.
on particular words.
Exactly. But in this instance, what we're talking about doing is saying something specific. Like, you know what I mean? If it's like, well, where are you located at? I'm located at Hippo Avenue. And that's not something that she was supposed to say. But if it's Hippo Avenue, then you know it's serious. But if you ask them who are you located and they don't say it, then that's not them. That's somebody bullshitting.
Right.
So you know better. So I mean, it's just people be careful, man, because as this AI shit gets bigger, the scammers are coming out. When the scammers come out, you already know they already been trying to get niggas on some shit like this. But this AI shit is scary as hell. Yeah, it's the last of days anyway. You know. The Matrix told you, Terminator told you, they told all y'all this shit, and sooner or later, did you see Megan? You have to watch Megan. Please watch Megan. I watched Megan. My God. I thought it was going to be like Chucky. Ain't nothing like a Chucky. This shit is different.
No.
And it's scary.
This shit is thinking.
Yeah, and this shit is scary.
Like Chucky, you knew it was basically somebody's spirit put into the doll, some shit like that.
Right.
This is an animatronics.
And it's
it's thinking.
Yep.
For itself.
Artificial intelligence that's evolving. Please watch Megan. If you got time when you get home, watch Megan.
Yeah, it's on Peacock, I think.
Real quick, want to have a quick little 3-minute thing about the situation that's going on with Jonathan Majors now. Just a quick update, and then we can move on to this topic. His management team, longtime management team, pulled away from him.
Yeah.
Yeah. His other representation outside of that haven't been with him for so long, pulled away from him. Disney is thinking about recasting him. He's been pulled off of quite a few things that he's got going on. My thing is that I still would like the brother to be proven guilty in a court of law.
Yeah,
but I think
there's a lot going on with that. I think a lot of people might be moving too fast.
Absolutely.
I think that we might want to, God forbid that whatever they're accusing him of is true.
Yeah.
But there's some stuff that came out about the girlfriend,
Mm-hmm.
Back and forth with him.
Right.
Let's just
What about all the other
lay
accusers
it
that
out
they're talking
to play
about?
it out.
What about all the other accusers that they're talking about pulling to the table?
Who else they?
Oh, they talking about there's other accusers now.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying? That it's other. They're now. This is what I don't like. What I don't
my
like.
thing is if y'all, as soon as it happened with the girlfriend or whatever,
Yep.
and then more people came out like instantly, that's one thing. But at this point, it felt like you went searching.
Oh, absolutely.
So.
Absolutely. They went. See, this is the problem. The problem with it is that anybody that's ever had any interaction with Jonathan Majors, they deem not the top flight interaction with Jonathan Majors. Now they're going to start saying like, "Holy shit." Maybe that
happened to me
too.
too.
Like the girls, like remember when him and Michael B. Jordan were looking at the girl ass when she walked away. They were so polite to him. But listen, you grown men, you know what I'm saying? And she was
And men like booty.
exactly. So they looking at ass. So then they're gonna like, what if they get that girl to say, "Well, I was uncomfortable when I saw that video." See, shit like that bothers me because that's not. Some of this stuff is not a situation that's premeditated. If you find me 10 girls that say Jonathan Majors smacked me up, or Jonathan Majors did this, or Jonathan Majors
Right.
said that, then all of a sudden I'm starting to look at it like, okay, Jonathan Majors might be a fucking scumbag. But now I'm starting to think like a lot of this shit is starting to be a little bit. It's fair weather. I can't really rock with all this when I start to think about exactly what it's going to take in order to send him to jail or put him or at least
He's set to appear in Supreme Court, New York Supreme Court, on May 8th. So we will see.
I'm praying for you, brother. I'm praying for you in both type of ways. If you have an issue, I'm praying that you get help. You know what I'm saying?
So this is okay. So just looking this stuff up,
right,
Major's crisis publicist,
right,
who is also the husband of his attorney.
okay,
Okay.
right.
Released text message from the alleged victim in hopes
Yeah, we
that
saw
they
that.
would clear up his involvement.
Right.
But your publicist and your attorney are husband and wife.
Yeah. That's
It's
kinda
just,
weird.
it's a lot
Yeah, it's a little off.
going on.
But the reason why, to me, it bothers me that they're in such pursuit of this. I'm wondering what happened with this video. Where's the fucking video? That's what I want to know. Because if there's video of this that went on in the Uber, the taxi, wherever they were, I want to see this. Because I think it's only fair. Like, if you're dragging this man's name through the mud now and he's getting all types of endorsements and deals and movies and shit like that taken away, it's got to be something.
That would have been perfect.
What's that?
So, after everything out, I'm just pulling up this article that I'm reading.
Mm-hmm.
After the details came to light, several productions and agencies have dropped Majors publicists, lead company, and Management 360 reportedly parted ways with the actor.
Right,
through
right.
The talent agency though the talent agency WME still represents him
Right.
at the time of this particular publication.
Okay.
Majors has also stepped down from the board of the Gotham Film and Media Institute and the Sidney Poitier Initiative.
Right.
And he has been dropped from a number of advertising campaigns because we all know that the Army campaign
thing.
had really just started dropping.
Right.
As well as the upcoming movie, The Man in My Basement. So who knows what that was about.
Right.
But because he would have been perfect for this, an untitled Otis Redding biopic.
Yeah, that was big.
He was supposed to, they were considering him for.
That was big. Marvel is
also.
still holding
Marvel is
strong.
still holding.
They're still holding because at least they know for a fact that their situation is all about not only because they've been a part of redemption stories and they've also been a part of just of situations going left. Yeah,
Iron Man.
Yeah, exactly. And another thing is that these movies and this plot cost way too much for this to go awry. This man is
too much. At this point, he's now. We're in our second wave of beginning our next Marvel stuff.
Yes.
And he is a principal character.
Absolutely.
Like none of the other movies we had
right
could function without having some kind of interaction with Iron Man or Captain America.
And that's the truth.
The next movies that we're having cannot function without Kang.
Exactly.
And you've set up too much.
Yeah.
From Loki.
Yes.
To Ant-Man.
Yep.
To not have him continue this role.
Absolutely. And of course that, black media, we're going to throw that out there that they were talking about replacing him with
the dude from Snowfall.
The dude from Snowfall, what's his name? Damson Idris and whatnot. Yeah. So speaking of that, and this wraps up our current events. Wrapping up our current events. We're gonna wrap that up and whatnot because this is a good segue into the next phase of what I want to get to. All right. Let's talk about this. This leads into this topic though, right?
Okay. And let's preface neither one of us watched. neither one,
and that's the first thing I want to say.
Have watched any episode of Snowfall.
Right.
Ever.
Apparently, my black card is in jeopardy because of this.
No.
I'm not gonna lie.
No.
My black card is in jeopardy.
It's not.
It is because of this.
Yours is in jeopardy. Mine is in jeopardy.
Well, your black card is
not,
always in jeopardy.
Never. Mine is never.
Yeah,
in
but
jeopardy.
no, because
I went to an all black private school. Trust me, my black card is it's platinum.
I don't even think
my shit is platinum,
but it's old, and that's another thing.
Guess what?
Your black card can
old
expire.
Money.
No, your black card can expire.
Mine will never expire.
We're in a public light now. We have a platform. So guess what?
My black card will never expire.
You might have to renew it though. I ain't gonna hold you. You might have to. You might have to renew your black card. My black card is kind of low key. It's not the. It's a premium black card. It's a platinum, but it's not a black card. You know what I mean? Like it's not like an American Express black card.
I got a titanium.
Nigga, you have it. You need. Please, it's like a red card with you or whatnot.
Whatever.
Your black card. I'm not saying that it's in question.
Titanium.
No, it's just titanium from 1987. Like that's like your black card. You'd like a grandfather then black card. Anyway, so listen, a grandmother then black card. You ain't gotta flip me the bird under the table. You know what I mean? Listen. So apparently the end of this, right? Essentially brought up a lot of questions.
I don't see how.
All right. Because some people really wanted to see the main character, Franklin Saint,
win.
The Kingpin. They want to see him win. They want to see him ride off into the sunset.
But you don't.
Yeah. And that's kind of the thing. And he fell from grace at the end.
Shit's temporary.
Now, you saw about what he fell. Franklin
I've seen clips.
Yes.
Of the ending.
Yeah, and he fell from grace. They showed him he was a non-functioning alcoholic. Yeah.
With the undershirt, his eye was fucked up.
Teeth missing and shit like that.
You know, he looked like a crackhead.
He looked like a crackhead. He definitely did.
You know.
Do you feel like there are any hidden messages in this regarding black women?
It's not.
I mean, black men. I'm sorry, black men. And
I don't
was it
think it's a
intentional?
hidden message towards black men,
Right.
and I don't think it's a hidden message at all.
You don't think the message is hidden?
It's really you reap what you sow. It's you reap what you sow. I've seen pictures of the main character. I forgot his name that quick.
Franklin Saint, who was
Franklin
based
Saint.
based off of Freeway Ricky Ross. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Who he's also said that several people, first of all, we know the rapper Rick Ross.
Yeah.
So he's already said
And we know the rapper Freeway. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Right. We know that rapper took my name. We know that rapper took my name.
Right.
And he's also saying that the man that did the show,
Yeah.
John Singleton,
Yeah.
stole his story. He's saying that everybody stole his story.
Now here's the thing.
Which what else?
There's a little bit of confusion, a little bit of conflict in that because of the simple fact that they actually did approach him with this initially. Mm-hmm. But what happened was, as he started to give them what they needed, they kind of steered away from it, and then Rick Ross was like, "No, I'm not with this," and he bailed on it.
Right.
And then when the show was kind of coming to like a standstill point, they said it was like a season that was a little weird, and he wanted back in. And this is around the time where
John
passed away, and they were looking to get him back aboard, and he was like, "Nah, I don't want no parts of that." Okay. So they did, what I mean?
That's what it is.
For when I'm here, it was an excellent show, and I need to go back and watch it because now I feel bad for not seeing it. But my question is always going to be: does Hollywood like is that? I don't even want to say is that a part of an agenda?
It's not. It's not. A part
Are we
of
wrong
it.
as a black community for glorifying like this drug shit? Do we fuck ourselves in that realm?
I think some people are just telling stories that they know.
Because I don't know no drug story, fiction or fact that they went at this.
I don't, and you don't. But
why were they expecting that from this story then?
I don't know.
Because to me, that's the weirdest shit in the world.
My thing is like most drug dealing stories,
right?
Whether the person be white, black, Puerto Rican, or Asian, that at the end of the movie, that person is dead.
They dead. They
so
fall
the fact
off, they
that
go to jail.
he's not dead, but he succumbed to what he profited off of.
Right. I just don't know none of these stories, and I'm surprised that everybody feels this way. I don't know none of these stories where the person succeeds, where it's a success story from the drugs twist. Like what the fuck are we talking about? Like, so people are up in arms because they feel as if they love it and they love how it ended, but they feel as
I think it was full circle.
I think it was full circle. It's absolutely full circle.
Just off of the clips I've seen from the middle of the seasons.
Yeah.
To the clips that I've seen of the ending. What the fuck did you think was going to happen? Did you think even looking at, what's the name of the movie? Even looking at Superfly. You really think they're going to ride off into the sunset? You really think they're going to make it off into the sunset? That's not how this happens.
Menace to Society, like you know what I'm saying?
This is not what happens. What I did like,
American Gangster, like none of this shit, even the ones that are based upon true stories, like the real guys, like Ricky Ross went to jail. Like Franklin Lucas went to jail. Like this shit is real. Like this is kind of what happens. And I think that the problem with it is that with the glorification, we want to see this. We want to see this vision, like of the kingpin winning. And in the black community or whatnot, I feel like a lot of times we want the satisfaction and the gratification of what's going on right now. I know. Did I say satisfaction? What does satisfaction mean? Anyway.
Turn 40 and can't talk.
The gratification.
Is that what happened?
No, that's not what happened. Fuck you. So listen, but we want the satisfaction of actually seeing what.
But that's not the person that's going to win. Like even in real life, like you know that there is there is a consequence to what you're doing.
Yeah.
There's a every breath you take, every decision you make,
Right.
there is a consequence to it.
Why-
Good or bad.
Why do we love this shit so much? Why do we love these stories so
I don't
much?
know. This shit is deep.
I know,
I don't know.
because I know people that hate sci-fi shit, or they hate anything that they feel like they don't relate to on that level. And I'm like, nigga, you don't actually
you don't
relate to it. Yeah, I know. But people, black people, we have this thing into it, and the relatability is always a thing.
Right. I don't know anything about the space and the stars.
Right.
But I love Star Trek and I love Star Wars, and I've never lived in a time of people that spoke high English with the weird 4,000 and everything. But I love Game of Thrones.
Right.
I don't have to, and that's why I was talking to one of our guests last week and said, if you can get into Empire, if you can get into Power,
Right.
then you can get into Game of Thrones.
Yeah,
Why?
absolutely.
Because it's just a different time frame. But at the end of the day, somebody wants to be king. Somebody wants to be king. And if you're into those kind of stories where it's family disappearing, they don't know where the family members are.
Right.
This family member is all the way over in London, whatever.
Yeah.
Somehow got taken over to London, and they got to fight their way back to their family.
Yeah.
This whole family at the beginning, just a Game of Thrones, it's a family of like 2 daughters, 4 sons.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Somehow in this season, the daughters get separated, the father's beheaded, the mother's on the road somewhere trying to get to where her family is.
Right.
Everybody is separated. Like it's 8 seasons.
Yeah.
Through this 8 seasons, they're fighting their way. They don't know if any one of their family members is still alive.
Right.
Until like the last season.
Yeah.
And they all start showing up at home.
Yeah. I just this, my thing is that I think that what happens is like the magic and the, and just things that are not rooted in what we feel like we can identify with.
Right.
What I would love to see is
I can't
more
identify with the shit that's going on in Power.
Right, exactly.
But I still enjoy it. It's something different.
Yeah.
It's a release, and then it's a story being told. And if it's a good story being told, it's going to grab you.
I think if
It's
Will
gonna
Smith,
keep
I think that would have helped change the narrative of that situation if Will Smith would have played Neo. And I love Keanu
That would've
Reeves.
been-
I love Keanu Reeves.
That would've been decent.
Will
What
Smith.
did he turn down to do?
He turned that shit down to do Wild Wild West.
He regretted that.
No, of course he did.
Oh, God.
You know what I'm saying? But my thing is always going to be that I think we need to see. Maybe the problem that we're having is that we need, as black people,
But
we
you
need
know
to
what?
see
He
each
probably
other in
couldn't
that light.
see it. He probably couldn't see himself in it.
No, I don't know if that's the case. I think that because to me, he could have played that part. My thing is always going to be Will Smith was at that precipice now where now his money was going from, the 8 million he made in Independence Day to the 15, 20 million he made in Men in Black to now he's like, oh, I'm that guy. Every summer, the summer is mine now. You know what I'm saying? So now I need to make another summer blockbuster. And it fell flat with Wild Wild West. And he's probably looking back at it like, man, that movie became a monster. That Matrix movie became a monster. Because the Matrix movie, I think it only did, it was a rated R movie, so it only did like 30, 40 million the first weekend. But it was one of those gradual grows. Like people started saying, like, yo, you have to see this flick. And it started doing more and more numbers afterward. And by the time the second
I think it would
2 movies
have
came out, it was
taken
crazy.
him down a completely different rabbit hole.
Yeah, the type of
Had
movies.
He did it.
Yeah. No, you're right about that. But I think that I think that it would also lend itself to him doing movies that had other stars in them. Because
Right.
even though he did that movie with Kevin Kline, I mean, Kevin Kline is that guy, but he's not Will Smith. Tommy Lee Jones that guy, but he's not Will Smith. So
Right.
what happens is that Will Smith has to be the even after
like Tommy Lee Jones, he has an audience that he pulls,
that, right?
and then Will Smith has an audience that he pulls.
Yeah, absolutely.
So if you have that, especially like you have that, and you have Lawrence Fishburne.
right.
First of all,
Yeah,
whatever
yeah.
Lawrence Fishburne is in.
Exactly. That would have been That would have been a monster. That would have been a fucking monster of a situation. But even remember, even after all that took place, who was the front man in the Bad Boys movies now? Remember, it was Martin Lawrence in the first one. It was Martin Lawrence, Will Smith was 1B.
Right.
When Bad Boys 2 came out, who was the head name in the marquee? It was Will Smith.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because at the time when Bad Boys 1 came out, Martin Lawrence was the guy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then by the time Bad Boys 2 and 3 is out now, you know what I mean? Will Smith is the fucking megastar of all megastars. So it's never going to not be Will Smith. When you see a movie now, even when he did
And now he's Academy Award winning Will Smith.
even when you saw Suicide Squad, he wasn't the main character, and that was more Harley Quinn, but his name was top on the marquee.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I don't know. Like I said before, we got off of that for a second, but my thing is always going to be, I think we need to look at each other. We need to put each other in different positions. We need to be in a better light. I think that what happens is that I think John Singleton, rest in peace, even if that was the case, he would have written this probably the same way. And the reason why is that or he probably would kill Franklin off knowing him. Essentially, with him, he is always about trying to teach some sort of lesson in what he does. And it's never just going to fly like, oh, no, you're going to be good and you're going to be this fucking kingpin and rides off into the sunset with all your money. No, dog. You're going to reap what you sow. There's repercussions into what you do.
I mean, at the end of Boys in the Hood,
Yep.
they bury Ricky.
Yep.
2 weeks, what was?
2
If
weeks
I remember,
later, 2 weeks later,
2 weeks later, Doughboy was killed.
Higher learning. Omar Epps was able to do what he did, but not without cost. Like he was able to be that person. Remy, dead. Deja, dead. You know what I mean? Ice Cube graduated, but that was a movie about, you know what I'm saying, moving forward with your life after these type of tragedies. And to me, it's just, I love seeing us in certain lights, and I love seeing us, you know, in blended situations and scenarios. But the one thing that I'm going to say is that, the drug dealers don't win, y'all. That shit just not, it's not what happens. Scarface dead. The fucking, even the successful, even when he made that piece of shit ass Godfather 3. You know what I'm saying? When Michael Corleone, oh, God damn it, Kelly.
Go ahead.
Oh, man.
Go ahead. No, it's not that. Here's the thing. I've started it.
Oh, man.
It just does not hold me.
It's not going to hold. Because I was about to tell you
It's
that.
like, go ahead, tell me that.
All right,
I know that his daughter gets killed.
His daughter that's the end.
Yeah.
His daughter gets killed. She is, because he's going from the gangster situation to politician now. So now he's building up trying to become the governor or Congress or whatever he's trying to do.
Right.
And essentially he's leaving that life behind, but his quote unquote son-in-law, Andy Garcia, is now taking up the reins of what needs to be done in the family. And that now reverberates to, okay, you still a marked man, and we still want to kill Michael Corleone. And when they go to kill Michael Corleone, Garcia trying to steps in front of him, and he's shooting, and she catches a stray,
Yep.
and she dies. So, in the
I saw like that's why I want to finish it, because I saw that on TikTok.
Right.
Because TikTok will ruin shit for you.
Oh yeah, they definitely will. But
Stay off of it on Fridays.
The pain in Michael Corleone's face.
Yeah.
During this time, because the one thing that I can say about Godfather 3 is that they showed things in that character of Michael Corleone, who was becoming more like his father, like Alfredo. I think no. Was it Alfredo Corleone? Was that Don? It was Don.
Fredo was his brother.
Fredo was his brother, but who was Don Corleone? What was Don Corleone's first name?
I don't think we ever knew that.
Yeah, I don't think
we
we
just
might not.
heard it.
Yeah, we might not.
They
I have
either
to watch
Papa
parts.
or
Don. I have to watch that again. But essentially the pain in his face was unlike anything that he had ever shown before, seeing his daughter dead on the stage. Even when Sonny got killed in the first one.
Yeah.
that shit was just there was nothing that was actually like that. You know what I mean? So it to me personally, looks, man, the gangsters don't win, man. It's unfortunate, but that's kind of the world that we live in. You know what I mean? And the ones that do, they mad low and they go legit. They go fucking legit. Now, if they would have shown them what legit, I can understand that. But to me, that's too predictable. In this situation, I think it just threw everybody for a loop. And black people, we don't have anything to fight back with but our bias about wanting these things to be the shit and want them to take place in certain realms. And I just don't. That's not how it goes.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But shout out to them. Shout out to Snowfall. Vito. Yeah. So they said Vito's name a bunch. Yeah. I know. Yeah.
So to end that.
Yeah.
And it's somehow in all these gangster movies.
Right.
There's somebody that goes to church. There's somebody that goes to church. There's somebody's mother that's praying.
Right.
But this is the Bible verse that is always quoted. Right. For what shall it profit a man if he shall gain the whole world and lose his own soul?
Man, that's
So what do you think you're going to get when you're sitting here, you're getting this money hand over fist, but you killing your own people?
People don't care about their fucking souls. They care about
killing your own people. Mm-hmm. So you what happens yourself. When people get on something different?
Mm-hmm. That's the thing. That's the thing.
People gonna get on something different. Crack ain't even shit now.
Nope. Damn sure.
Crack ain't even shit right now.
The love of money is the root of all evil. Now it's attention. It's money and attention now. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And because we believe that the attention breeds the money, and it's not the case. But, that's what it is. So, shout out to them. Shout out to Snowfall. I will become a fan. I'm going to start watching it. I'm going to watch it from the beginning, and I'm going to see what's up. You know what I mean? And maybe in a few weeks, I'll be able to come back to y'all with a real clear-cut, synopsis of what I believe and what I feel like is the best portion of what we've been given. One more thing, and then we can get the fuck out of here. Okay. Go ahead.
Real quick, we're going to come back to this as I get more information about it.
Right.
NBC Universal chief Jeff Shell is out after having an inappropriate relationship.
Oh, yeah. We might need to come back to that in a second. But speaking of TV and and inappropriateness.
Oh, Lord.
There's a hell of a segue from what you just said. Mm-hmm. There's a FreakNik documentary coming out on Hulu. Mm-hmm. Yeah. First thing I'm going to ask you, Kellie Q, is...
never been to FreakNik.
Never been to FreakNik at all?
Nope.
All right, so you no worries.
I've never been to the Greek.
You never been to the Greek? Oh, that's a goddamn
I've
thing.
participated in Greek activities, but I never was at the plat with the Greek.
Okay, but you haven't participated in Greek fest or FreakNik type activities.
No.
Okay, good for you. I'm glad.
Somebody sent that to me. Somebody sent me like a TikTok where the guy is watching the documentary and then calls his mom, and his mom cusses him out. You wasn't born. Don't ask me shit about my life. What I did before you got here is what I did before you got here.
Your mama was a hoe. Your mama was a hoe. Yo, listen, did you see the girl that got on TikTok or the Reels and she essentially she was just, listen, she was pleading her case. She said, "Oh Lord, please have the greatest of mercy and understanding when it comes down to what this is all about." She is a God-fearing woman now, but she was busting it open at the Greek. And she even put her own pictures up. She had a scantily clad bathing suit on. And this is the thing, man. I don't think that people understand, like we never knew that like this situation, like, because people would never really do too much of shit like that now,
right,
without being the ones that notice what they doing. They're like, all right, I know what I'm doing, so it's probably gonna go on the internet. There was no internet then.
No.
So now these old,
you're gonna see people in this documentary,
right,
walking around with a camcorder, which was like almost like a boombox on their shoulder.
Yep.
Videotaping stuff.
Showing women.
It's on videotape.
Showing your mamas, your aunties, your great aunties,
That's what the
your
dude said.
grandmamas, and all that busting it the fuck open. Listen, let me tell y'all something, man. Here's the one thing that y'all need to understand. Your mamas was fucking. Your grandmamas was fucking. And some of y'all, just by the way that y'all move around, need to start understanding that it ain't all sunshine and rainbows when it comes to your lives and the things that you know about yourself and the things you know about your family. You know what I'm saying? Listen, I don't even want to take it there. But I'm just telling y'all, the young boys that's here now, y'all don't understand the ones that is coming out of high school and you're early in college or whatnot. Y'all got some hoe ass mamas out here. They was fucking. You know what I'm saying? And the generation before, and the generation before that, which is my generation, they was fucking. They was fucking. Some of y'all mamas and some of y'all aunties. That's what I'm saying. Did you hear about the one girl when they first announced that they was doing this shit? Like all the people that was doing it, I don't know if it was Luke and them or whoever, started putting up old ass footage on Twitter. And it was this lady busting it the fuck open. I'm talking about panty to the side, spreading the pussy, all
Yes,
that shit, right?
Is this the one that showed her pictures?
That's the one that showed her pictures.
Oh my goodness.
So here's exactly, that's somebody's whole grandmama right now.
Oh my goodness.
Whole grandmama right now, right? And here's the thing, right? So the girl sees this on Twitter and is begging everybody on it. She goes to the dude that posted and said, please take this down. That's my mom. This girl is
I saw that.
This girl is in her 20s, in her mid to late 20s. Like, please take that down. That is my mom.
No, look. Wait,
this shit is it's about to get real in the field.
If y'all see us on FreakNik documentary, don't call us asking no questions.
Well,
Ass just moving like water. Okay. But I bet the face don't match though. I bet it don't.
Let's do it. Hey, that's your mama right there, bro.
No, that ain't my motherfucking mama.
And that's your auntie Cheryl right there.
That's not my auntie Cheryl. That is my auntie Cheryl. I'm missing the side too. Hold on.
oh shit.
What are you calling me for? Matter of fact, I know what you calling me for. Don't call me asking me no questions about some shit I did 28 motherfucking years ago. Okay? I'm grown as fuck. You got questions? You call your auntie Cheryl and that's her. Bitch that took me down there.
Yes,
it's
ma'am.
my motherfucking mouth and ass. I do what I want to do with it. At the end of the day, I'm still your mama. You understand me?
Yes, ma'am. Damn, and look at her.
Did she say that's my mouth and ass?
No, that's my motherfucking ass.
Oh, I thought she said that's my mouth and ass. Is you sure that's
Like,
not what she said?
No, that's my
all right,
motherfucking
motherfucking ass. Listen, y'all in trouble.
What she said?
I'm just letting y'all. Y'all.
What you calling for? Matter of fact, I know what you calling me for.
Listen, y'all in trouble, and let's just call it what it is. I'm gonna call a spade a spade. Y'all in trouble. Y'all motherfuckers is in trouble. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. I just pray that it's not going to affect y'all positions at work. Some of you bitches is on retirement plans. Some of you bitches got 401ks wrapped up. Some of y'all bitches is in the union. Some of y'all bitches is head of these corporations. Some of y'all might be lawyers and doctors and all that different types of shit. Listen, we know you was wild. If you was wilding back in your teens and in your early 20s, you down there busting it open. You down there fucking Uncle Luke and all the 2 Live Crew niggas and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? It was vicious. We understand that. You caught now. So if you feel like you was one of them, because you know it's some of them that was following from city to city. If you're out here and you was wilding, listen, it's a high probability that you might be on this Hulu thing going crazy. And if we see you, all right, guys. Listen, we got to give these women grace. We got to. Because the niggas,
they was like 18, 19, 20, 21.
Because nobody's going to say nothing to Uncle Leroy and all them.
That was down there videotaping it.
And they was down there fucking them.
Fucking them on top of the car while other people was watching.
Listen, y'all. Listen.
The things, look,
Yo.
The things that I saw from FreakNik during the time that FreakNik was happening,
yo wildin'.
I was shocked my damn self.
Yo. Listen. I'm sorry.
So this is the funniest thing I've heard.
Y'all caught. Y'all in trouble. Y'all caught. It is what it is, but y'all caught. I'm just gonna let y'all know. Y'all caught.
I'm not.
Huh?
I'm chilling.
You chilling, but you ain't caught because you wasn't down there. You didn't
That's
go.
right.
You know what I'm saying? But you had.
Well, see, everybody's talking about like FreakNik '94.
Yeah.
I was in high school, so.
But you know what? That's gravy. Unfortunately, FreakNik didn't stop. This is FreakNik '94.
Yeah.
FreakNik the plug wasn't pulled until '98.
Yeah.
So let's get it fucking. Let's.
Well,
So
I was broke. I wasn't going.
how old would you have to be in '94 to be in this circumference of what happened? Let's just say that everybody was of age, which they wasn't. But let's just say everybody was.
94,
of
I
age.
was 17.
94, you was 17.
I was 17 turning 18.
Oh
in
my
94.
gosh. Oh yeah, so if you 50, 51, 52, 53, oh shit.
So this is what
Oh, it is over. All you bitches that's over 40, 48 to 55 right now, shit's going down. If you was the FreakNik,
So this
your ass is on the line, Jimbo. That's crazy. A lot of fucking heartbeats like that. There's a lot of this shit going on. They is shook right now.
This was the funniest thing I heard.
Yeah.
FreakNik went to college.
Uh-huh.
Bought a house in ATL, really Alpharetta.
Oh shit.
Joined the grad chapter.
Oh
And
shit.
got her master's while raising 2 kids.
Yes, she did.
Her youngest got a full ride to Spelman.
Uh-huh.
But
Go
she
spell.
hates when anyone calls her FreakNik.
Oh yeah, I seen that.
She
yeah.
goes by Essence Fest now.
That's his facts. Oh yeah, let's stop this shit. Okay, so when we was in Vegas,
Uh-huh.
and I don't know these people, so I could talk shit about it. They was from South Central. One of them, I can't do that. One of them is a prominent football player's godmother, a prominent football player that played for the Philadelphia Eagles for a long time.
It was his godmother.
his godmother.
Okay.
They was late. Most of them was probably late 40s, mid 50s, maybe, black don't crack, so it could have been early 60s or whatnot. They was out there on a girls' trip. That's Essence Fest squad right there. And if you think that any one of them young ladies wouldn't have ran into some dick down there, they wouldn't have got. They went down there to see Usher. They was like, oh, it was. We saw them the next day. They like, oh, they had strippers there, exotic dancers. I'm like, you motherfuckers, listen.
They went to see Usher.
Yep, they went to see
Usher,
Usher.
baby.
The Essence Fest. This Essence Fest squad now. We know how y'all used to get down. Y'all was FreakNik back then. Y'all Essence Fest now.
Whoever.
Y'all Vegas girl trips now. Y'all cruise trips now. One of y'all is getting, you know what I mean? Hey, listen, y'all. they fucking. We know how y'all get down. And if
Travel together once.
Oh my.
Travel together all the time.
The ass a little old now, but y'all still busting it open. When I was in Miami.
I mean, I think that was one of the statements in the movie Girls Trip because they was trying to get Jada Pinkett back to her freaky self.
Yeah.
And they was like, yo, we need Miami Gina.
Oh, shit.
Such and such Gina. Then they drop it like, we need FreakNik Gina.
Oh, my God.
I don't remember what her name was in the movie, but you know what I mean.
Listen.
She rolled her eyes with that one like.
Y'all caught. Y'all caught.
Who caught?
When I was in Miami, it was just, old heads, 2 old heads or whatnot, sitting under a tree, and one had she had a blanket out, and you know what I mean, something just caught my eye. We was coming out of Fat Tuesdays, and I'm just looking over. I'm like, the fuck?
Why she got a blanket?
No, well, something had to catch the titties. All titties just out, just laying on a blanket, laying out with the titties out. Because and she's about she was about
on the titties.
She was about 48, 50. Listen, they out here. Y'all caught now. So let's stop all the jargon. Men, give these women some grace. Some of y'all married these bitches. Some of y'all married.
First of all,
some of y'all got babies and grandbabies with these heifers. They did what they did.
First of all,
we know niggas is wild. Niggas been doing shit. But
I'm going to say what Cardi B said.
What she said?
What they should have been thinking.
What was they thinking?
No face, no case.
Ain't nobody thinking that back in '83. They ain't thinking about that 83. Big ass. They ain't thinking about that big ass bazooka you had on your shoulder with something that would film them, that would incriminate them.
I mean,
30 years later.
I just saw a picture, because pictures is popping up, and I just saw this FreakNik picture where the girl was like, she was bent over. She turned to the camera. She's smiling. The dude's in the car smiling.
Yep.
And her pussy is just out.
Yeah, it's out.
Like,
it's out.
Your mama know you just don't want your pussy out.
But see, here's the good thing about this whole situation. They said that they don't believe because Hulu is owned by Disney, they don't feel like Hulu is going to do its justice. I would say if the shit was on Amazon or Netflix,
Right.
so you crack the case on this shit because we know exactly who it is. They started
showing it all.
They starting a petition.
Are you
See,
serious?
the moment that you are part of starting this petition is the moment that you're guilty. You can't.
You signed on for all the guilt.
like you can't say nothing before it comes out. If you that afraid,
You need to watch it first to make sure you're not in it at all before you start signing.
I'm waiting to see Kamala Harris. Let's call a spade a spade. Let's call a fucking spade a spade. I'm waiting to see Kamala Harris. You notice she been real quiet this whole time. She ain't said nothing. Kamala Harris ain't said nothing about nothing. Let us see the VP at FreakNik. Cause I think
I don't think they would show it. I don't think they would show it.
Crazy as shit.
I really don't think they would show it.
I'm telling you, they already seen the pictures of her with the little skirts on when she was dating Montel Williams.
58, so I don't think she would have been
Kamala Harris, how old?
58.
58. Let me think.
Yeah, I don't think.
FreakNik started in 83. Now this is one of 90. This is one of 94, so she would have been 29.
Yeah, I don't get 29. She was.
But Essence Fest wasn't a thing yet. I don't know, man. You bitches better watch it. You better watch it. Y'all better watch it, man. I don't know.
I don't know.
But y'all caught though, and I listen. I just want to give y'all a little grace and say that we're proud of what you've done to advance, but sometimes you reap what you sow. Remember that? You reap what you sow.
It all comes around.
You should be proud of yourself for never making your way down there, though.
I never did.
You had some time and you never made your way down there, so good for you. For those of y'all that did,
I watched Sister. They made it down there.
Who?
Sister went to FreakNik.
The twins?
Yeah, on the show.
Oh yeah.
On the show.
But they wasn't of age yet though.
They were,
How old are they?
I think that was their freshman year of college.
And what year was that?
I don't know. It might have been. It wasn't the 94.
It wasn't 90. So this is all 94. This is not.
I don't know if it's all 94,
Or
but
is it-
everyone seems to be
afraid of 94.
everyone seems to be referencing
Anybody that
94.
anybody that views or listens to this podcast that knows what was going on in 94, please tell me exactly the reason why 94 is the one that's concentrated on, because that's what I want to know. Because there was 4 years after, and it was 11 years before. I want to know what the fuck is going on. So y'all get in contact. Mr. KnowItAll pod at gmail.com. Shoot me a message, inboxes. Let us know if you have any information regarding who's in trouble or the most trouble because of this FreakNik scandal. Yo, shout out to y'all.
Well,
They've been hoeing for a long time.
hey,
All right, so quick movies and we can get out of here. I mean, not movies, but TV.
okay.
Anything you're looking forward to watching?
I just finished watching, and it's only one season, and I thought this was a new show. It actually came out in 2017, so it's called Taboo with Tom Harvey in it.
Okay.
So it was real
Tom Harvey?
Tom
Hardy.
Hardy.
Tom Hardy. Okay.
Hardy.
Okay.
I finally got near his name, child, because I've been trying to call it all day. But it was really kind of crazy. It was during like slavery times and
Oh shit. Okay.
East India Company and everything. So it was real good. I got through that in like maybe a week. It was just one season.
Yeah.
I still got to finish my Yellowstone.
I gotta catch up on Yellowstone.
Yeah.
Yeah. 'Cause I heard Kevin Costner's leaving, so I really want
don't
to check
think
that out.
he's leaving.
You don't think so?
I don't think he's leaving. Are you caught up on the side shows to Yellowstone?
No, I haven't even seen any of that. So I have to. Yeah. I have to.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I didn't. I have to
'Cause
catch
I'm
up
trying
on
to
it.
tell you.
I'm waiting for The Boys to come back. I heard that's supposed to be in production. Yeah.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
We're going to get another season?
Hell yeah, we get another season. It's the last.
I thought last season was going to be the last season.
No, from what I'm hearing, this is gonna be the last season. It was too much of a cliffhanger for this season. Yeah.
Okay.
I did watch The Night Agent. Highly recommended. Highly fucking recommended. Good show. Great show. Thanks for recommending it, Kellie Q. Appreciate you. Bel Air, of course, what we talked about. Great show. They going crazy with that. And
Oh Jesus.
Seeking Brother Husband. If you just get an opportunity to watch it, Shannon got a real funny take on that show.
Okay.
Her take is the fact that she feels like that show was actually made by men to actually show that this doesn't work in the realm that it works for men in seeking sister wives. And I'm starting to agree with her a little bit because there's an element that goes into when you're seeking a sister wife that doesn't go the same when you're talking about seeking, because men by nature we have this alpha type presence.
Right.
And when
it's
you
almost a competition.
Exactly. When you concede to giving a woman what she wants in that realm, there's a high probability that you got 6 other bitches on the side, or you got a whole nother family, or you got something else going on. And
I'm intrigued to see this because I don't even understand
how that works.
It works.
And here's the thing: they never show
the flip side of it.
Right, exactly. They never show anything pertaining to the men outside of the relationship that they have with the woman. And seeking sister wives, it was, I've got these women. I can afford these women, and we are here for the purpose of the kids. We're here for the purpose of building financial wealth, and you know what I mean, and all this, and we got the kids, and everybody's taking care. Now it might not work out in certain realms, but you can kind of see the picture. And this shit, to me, when you start looking at the women, it's more about how much dick they can get. That's what it is. It's almost like there's trickery. Exactly. That's the reason why. And Shannon is like, I don't understand why they would put this shit on here. Why would a woman do this show when it kind of exposes the fact that men might have a point, into which that it might be better to be in a throuple if it's 2 women and 1 man, because the women can bring what they bring, but the man is the overseer and takes care of that. When you got 2 niggas, it's like she wants everything from these 2 niggas, and it's almost like, well, why do I have to short myself when I got to split pussy with another nigga? Think about that. When I got to share you with another man, when there's way more women out here that I could be getting. But that's the thing. I think that every one of those men have other women. They just don't mention it. That's right. They don't show it or mention it. That's the reason why I want you to watch it. The new episode comes on tonight at 10. But there's 4 episodes already up.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Other than that, with TV, the Sixers have swept the Nets. LeBron and them are back on course. They're up in the series 2-1. This is in sports. There's all types of different bullshit going on with the NBA. Niggas are stomping on niggas. I don't even really want to, you know what I mean? It's all types of crazy shit.
Stomping on.
Yeah, it's madness. I saw the Mario Brothers movie. Great flick.
You know what I haven't started yet?
What?
The new season of The Mandalorian.
I haven't either. I didn't even go. Matter of fact, I missed the season after the new season. I only watched the first. I think I watched the first 2 seasons.
Yeah, this is.
What was the one where he gave the child to Luke Skywalker? Then
that was the season before this one.
That was the second
season.
Right. So that I haven't seen any of this last season.
Yeah. Like I tried to do it, but where I was.
Yeah.
I couldn't focus on it. Like, it's a show, you know. Mandalorian is a show that you kind of not need to.
Yeah, you got to focus on it.
Focus on it. So I haven't started that.
They're coming out with 3 new Star Wars movies. Yeah. But I think something happened. Somebody passed away. Something happened in the midst of everything that they're supposed to be doing. But it's supposed to be a whole new look at. I think it's a Jedi-based type thing. Yeah,
Good. Yeah, we need some Jedi stories.
Yeah, exactly.
Did you watch Obi-Wan?
Of course. What? Okay. Come on, cut that out. I watched Obi-Wan twice. That was my shit.
Really?
Yes. Love that. Love that.
I want to go back and just watch the last episode.
The last 2 episodes were great. You know what I'm saying? But that battle at the end, that shit was everything.
Hating.
That shit was everything.
Hating.
And shout out to Jack Black for getting on Billboard's Top 100 with the song that he came because he played
in The Mandalorian.
No, Jack Black.
Jack Black is in the Mandalorian.
He's in the Mandalorian too.
Jack Black and Lizzo.
Yeah, don't even talk about it. We talked about.
Wait, isn't that the song from?
No, I'm talking about from Mario Brothers. Peaches, peaches.
Oh, okay.
Peach. This shit, it was the most catchiest part of the movie. What? Because he played Koopa. He played King Koopa.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And you actually have to watch it. It's a really good. It's a good kid flick. It brings all the elements, the Mario Kart and all that shit into it. It's the shit. And
can we sidebar
what?
Mario Brothers?
What's that?
About why John Leguizamo didn't want to watch it.
He said that it didn't involve inclusion. I said,
first of all, it's a fucking cartoon.
Not only that, John Leguizamo, you was a Puerto Rican playing an Italian plumber's brother. What the fuck are you talking about? Like it just doesn't make any sense.
It doesn't matter.
Yo.
It was a First of all.
Uh-huh.
First of all, it wasn't even a cartoon.
Right.
It was a fucking video game.
Yeah.
It can be imagined any way you see fit. That is how you played Luigi.
In that live action movie was
first of all, you played the brother of, oh my God, what was the guy's name? He played in Roger Rabbit.
Yeah, I always forget his name. He passed away a few years back.
He was a white guy from London.
That played an Italian plumber.
You
played his Puerto Rican brother.
And you played his Puerto Rican brother. What you say, sir, and I'm a fan.
Yeah.
But what you say makes no sense.
But I think that people, even when your situation is terrible, like even as bad as that movie was, and it was terrible.
Oh yeah, it was terrible.
As bad as that, yeah, fucking Dennis Hopper playing Koopa like he was a half man, half lizard.
Yeah.
It was weird.
It was
as bad as that movie was. I think that in his mind, he felt as if that, damn, while I'm still here, at least I have that to my credit. Also, speaking of John Leguizamo, though, you have to watch Violet Night. That's pretty.
It was awesome.
Yo, you watched it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was a good look.
I watched it.
Yeah, Violet Night was good and whatnot.
Yeah, I watched it.
Saying it was I actually kind of liked Fat Man a little bit better because Fat Man wasn't so much concentrated. It was. Did you watch Fat Man? Mel Gibson was Santa Claus. But he was but it was more of a landscapey movie, like more of like, okay, I'm Santa Claus and it's the off season and people are attacking. It wasn't so much Christmassy shit in it.
Okay.
You just knew who he was. He was Santa Claus. So you know what I mean? But it was the same thing, violent, protecting, you know what I'm saying, what he had to protect and whatnot, Santa with guns and shit like that. So yeah, shout out to them films and whatnot. We're closing out. So is there anything you want to say to the people? Nothing?
Hola, ¿cómo está?
Here you go with that shit. You know what I'm saying?
See you later.
That's crazy. Get with us on IG at Mr_KnowItAll_pod. The Facebook fan page, Mr. KnowItAll Podcast fan page. Mr. KnowItAll Podcast on TikTok. And please, as always, send all your fuckery, duckery, and schmuckery over to the Gmail account at MrKnowItAllPod@gmail.com. That's MrKnowItAllPod@gmail.com. And now for the goofy saint of the day.
I can't.
We talked about Star Wars earlier, right?
Don't.
I'm just saying.
Don't.
Like, all you got to do.
Don't.
All right. Sometimes you need to take S's, right? And when you remove a S and you put it at the end of wars and you just spell everything backwards, say everything backwards. Rats Raws. We love y'all to death, man. Now it's time to say goodbye to all my Negro friends. Mr. Know-It-All. That's Kellie Q. This is 148 of Mr. Know-It-All Podcast. Love y'all to death. Peace.
I can't. I just...
Well, you shouldn't be such a smart mouth, Mr. Know-It-All.